Hello, my name is John, and today I'm gonna teach you how to present yourself professionally and casually. And I'm gonna give you examples. Okay, people, let's start.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's
Say hi, say your name, scratch your head, and hope for someone else to take it from there. Let's be honest, it's not exactly how you want to introduce yourself. That's why you are here in this video. This video will show you why you have to know how to introduce yourself well in different contexts, how not to introduce yourself, what are the best ways to introduce yourself in a job interview or an email, how not to introduce yourself. Before we move on any further, let me introduce myself. My name is John, and I like the bananas with mondongo. You, not bread, right? And it is not exactly because of bananas with mondongo. Oh my gosh, that's an ugly combination. But mondongo is delicious. Truth is, while this way to introduce myself may be funny to some, the vast majority will find it plain stupid. And this is exactly how most people mess their interests up, by introducing themselves in ways that are irrelevant to the larger context. How to introduce yourself professionally. Here is the thing, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, but give me a second chance, so you don't never need it. Professional introduction example. Good. My name is John, and I am a character writer. My job is provide job seekers with expert advice on career-related topics. I read a lot and consult recruiting professionals, so you don't have to. I show you how to hack the recruitment process, create a job winning resume, accept the job interview, and introduce yourself among others. Better, right? Now, when you come and think of it, the first self-introduction wouldn't have sucked that much in a meeting of Italian cuisine chefs. In fact, it might be being a good one, but not in the context of this video. Such a professional introduction doesn't make sense. It is not useful in the lab. Remember, relevance is key when you introduce yourself in a speech, writing to a group, or any other context. So in a professional context, you follow these steps. How to introduce yourself professionally. Do's and don'ts. First, make your professional introduction relevant. Second, go beyond your professional title. Third, say what your contribution is. Fourth, be original. 5. Prepare. No ideas on how to make great introduction? Take a step back and ask yourself what you want to be known for. 6. Mind the cultural context. If you are introducing yourself to an international audience, make sure not to offend anybody. 7. Be careful when coming up with funny ways to introduce yourself. Humor is great, but avoid cracking jokes for the sake of cracking jokes. What you consider funny may not resonate with your speaker. One more thing, sometimes it may be very hard to say anything more than your typical. I am a project manager, I am a teacher, I am a scientist. It's especially true when you've been doing your thing for a long time. That's where your friends and family come in. Just ask them to help you figure what your real contribution is. And the final step is how to introduce yourself in an interview. Here is the thing, a good job interview introduction is essentially the same as answering the tell me about yourself question. Okay, to introduce yourself in a job interview, first step, mind the context. Second step, do your research. Third, control your body language. 4. Prepare your answer. And remember, it is not how you start, it is how you finish. A successful introduction goes beyond a single sentence or a paragraph. How to introduce yourself in an email to recruiter. Checklist. First, include all email elements. Second, write a great subject line. Now I'm gonna give you an example of how to introduce yourself to a new team. A mail sample. Hi, my name is John. I've just joined to the marketing department as an outreach specialist. I'll be getting in touch with influencers, bloggers, and bloggers to increase our online presence. If you see a new face around, well, that's me. We can chat about cyberpunk, literature, video games, and downhill mountain biking. Cheers, John! The sweet treats in the kitchen are all for you. Remember, before you write such an introduction about yourself, ask your colleagues to show you how they did it and when they joined the team. And when you finally get down to writing, imagine you are talking with someone and let your intro flow as natural as possible. And the last thing that I'm gonna teach you is to how to introduce yourself in any setting and the best way. But I am about to meet the parents of my 6 years old doctor friends. I'm going to do a children's party. What is the best way to introduce yourself in such a setting? Simple. Be mindful of the context. If you introduce yourself along these lines, my name is William. I run a company that employs 100 plus people. We trade in metal with our partners in China. You've just made an idiot out of yourself. How about this? I am Will, Kate's dad. We like to hang out together at kids' party. And I am a sucker for chocolate chip cookies. Better? Of course. Let's break it up. And remember, don't say too much because the speaker, oh my gosh, is going to be so bored. And finally, I'm going to give you a summary. If you want to introduce yourself in a professional manner, remember to be mindful of the social context. In other words, make sure your introduction fits the situation. Plus, be aware of why you are introducing yourself in the first place and why do you want the others to learn about you. Resonate with the audience. Remember, you are introducing yourself to other human beings. So act like a human yourself. Smile and make eye contact. Focus on what is relevant. Nobody enjoys pointless rambles, so don't say too much. Avoid verbosity. Be brave and to the point. Last but not least, prepare, especially if your self-introduction is part of a larger presentation to large audience. And don't aim for perfection. Just see that you've got everything right. Right is enough. Okay people, this is my video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. And bye bye.
وعاش فيه، حتى حنا نعيشوا به ان شاء الله.